What's going on, Paisanos? V here, and today I went 4-1 with the Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade. Bird up, boys! The deck's really good, it ran really well. Unfortunately, my loss was to Virtual World, VFD, but out of all my rounds, I played 1 Drytron, 3 Virtual World, and a Dogmatica Shadow Invoke deck, and I beat basically everything else except though in Virtual World, they go VFD, you really just can't play. There's something I'm going to be changing in my side, and I'll explain that when I get there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my main extra inside, and then talk about some choices I made. No shoutouts, that's just too much work, and I don't care. Alright, 3 cards is Fractal, then you're going to run 3 Nerval, okay, look at that, and ready for the shocking? No, I'm joking. 3 Karis, and then we play 2 Kid. I think this is more or less a standard variation of Tri-Brigade monsters we do play. I don't think we play anything more, anything less as far as like main deck monsters. Maybe we'll get a new Tri-Brigade monster. Who knows? But right now, I really do like this a lot. I think this is a nice, clean ratio of Tri-Brigade monsters. All right, for the Lyrilusc, we run 3 Warbler, 2 Colbert Sparrow, and 1 Sapphire Swallow. So we run a 3-2-1 package for this one. For all the monsters, we run 2 Rescue Cats, 1 Apex Avian, 1 Barrier Statue Torrents, Stormwind, and then for our hand traps, we're running the package of Gamma, and we're running a playset of Ash, and we're running 2 DD Crow. I just didn't want to draw 2 DD Crow. I just don't like doing that, so that's why I did that. Same kind of mentality for Rescue Cat, though I really do wish I played a 3rd one, but today, playing 2, I think I never drew double, which allowed me to have the most optimal hands. Because even though this deck does have a lot of optimal hands, if you draw 2 Rescue Cats, you're technically going -1. You might have to pitch for Karis, but you just don't want to be put in that position. You want everything to be gas. So that's the whole monster lineup. Let's go look over here. Put this over the side. Okay, let's go look over here. We're running 3 Tankies, 2 Triple Techless Talents. So I'll finish the deck with file. I'll tell you why you run 2. I think 2 is perfect, by the way. 1 Cold Grave, 1 Rendezvous, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 1-for-1, and then we run 1 Tri-Brigade Oath. So there's that as well. Boom. Okay, so for the extra deck, we are running 2 of that guy, Ferrigit, 2 Shurag, 1 Double Dragon Lords, 1 of Stormwind Bird guy, 1 Samorg, obviously. 1 Harpy Conductor, 1 Harvest Stag, 1 Appaloosa, the level 3 Tri-Brigade monster you go into sometimes, and 1 Link Rebo. So these are all your links. Let me just space them out so you guys can see right there. By the way, guys, if you want to check out my stream that I'm playing this deck on, I'll probably be playing it later on today on stream as well. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button to this channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitch where I stream and I play this, I went 4-1, and I'm probably going to be going undefeated today as you watch this video. Make sure to click down below and check me out on Twitch, guys. Bird up is definitely the wave. So that's all the Link monsters. For the other monsters, we run 1 Lyrilusc, 1 Recital Starling, and then 1 Zeus. And oh yeah, and then we run Omega, and then we have 2 tokens. For our side deck, we run a playset of Forbidden Droplet. Then we run Imperial Order, a playset of Evenly Matched, Red Reboot, Harpy's Felduster, 3 of the Aladjuster Cycle Readers, and 3 Nibiru. Okay, so let's break it down from the side deck back on. This should probably be Dark Rule No More because the meta demands for this to be Dark Rule No More. I really like this card as Droplet. I think in a slower meta, this card gets better. But I couldn't find my Dark Rule No More. So I ran Forbidden Droplet. And it came in really clutch, Shay. Like, no lie, this card was absolutely insane. Excuse me. As far as like removal cards, I mean, this is basically what we have. You can run Lightning Storm, but the problem with Lightning Storm, I feel like right now, is there's so many Elec variants running around. And even for the Invoke Dogmatica decks, like they're not gonna hold a trap more than likely, so your Evenly Match is gonna be Zalf. Your Evenly Match is gonna be Zalf, and then of course you have Harpy Felduster, and then you have Red Reboot. So I think these are better right now. Also, like I said, against Eldritch, this card's insane against that deck because instead of Lightning Storm, where you blow their back row and you just let them reset because you're more than likely. I mean, you probably can still win, I guess, but, like, this just immediately eradicates the issue. So I kind of like this card a little bit more. I might do some more testing around as far as maybe playing Lightning Storm or not, depending on the meta. 3 Nibs is 3 Nibs. I mean, Virtual World is our hardest matchup. We need Nibiru. Then we have Psycho Reader. So it was like this or Drone Lockbird. Drone Lockbird's really good against, like, the Dogmatica, invoke.decks, but we already have so many good cards, side deck cards against it. It's pointless to run more. And for our Drytron matchup, I like this card a lot because this card stops a turn. And against Drytrons, you just want to stop their turn. The minute you stop a Drytron player's turn, you're just gonna lock them, and they're not gonna do nothing about it. So that's why I like this card a lot. And of course, Imperial Order. For the extra deck, I think the extra deck's perfect. I don't think there's any other card in the entire extra deck that I would really change. Everything kind of fit nicely. I would probably upgrade my Fergus to Starlights once once I don't know, once we're in a new meta and this deck surpasses this deck like lives throughout the ban list, I'm finishing this deck off. Okay, going into the main deck, I know there's some things that look a little bit unconventional, so let's talk about it immediately. So we got all this, that's kind of normal, that's normal, combat against normal. No one plays Talents. This card is broken. The fact that no one plays Talents makes it so you should play Talents, and here's why. Everyone's running a ton of hand traps. The meta shifted within a span of like a week, 2 weeks max. From when everyone running minimum amount of hand traps to you're getting decks running 9 to 15 hand traps. This card will more than likely always be live. One of the best hand traps against us, by the way, is Artifact Lancer, which kind of stops our turn. So if Artifact Lancer kind of shuts us down, if it does to shut us down, if we don't have like a rescue cat or anything like that, then Talent is such an amazing card. Because what Talent's going to allow you to do is take that 4-card hand size because they lance you and turn it to a 3-card hand size, and on the draw they have 4. They now have to play with a 4-card hand size on the draw against you going second. That's what this card does. Also, if you're running out of gas and your opponent somehow like nibs you or blows your combo away, you can do this to draw more cards and then go back in the combo, which I did today. Like, this card is absolutely broken. The fact that nobody's playing this card, I get it. It's expensive. It's a lot of money. Maybe there'll be a reprint one day. That day's not today, and I needed this card so like, this card's amazing. Also, the reason why I play 2, because I do believe, so I'm not sure if anyone believes, but I believe Maxi is going to go to 3. And if Maxi goes to 3, you don't run no more than 2. So I'm already adjusting my decks to just mentally be ready for Maxi. That's why I'm playing 2 of the Talents. Also, a little fun fact: if your Maxi goes to 3, you can run 2 Lightning Storms and Warhammer Featherluster. That's once again another thing that happens. So I'm gonna do another video on Marco talking about that. For the rest of the deck, I think everything else for the most part is normal. This deck is 40 cards. I cut 2 cards last minute, and the 2 cards I cut was the extra Rescue Cat and the extra DD Crow. And the reason why I decided to cut these cards, because like I said earlier, if you draw two DD Crows, it's decent depending on the matchup. It's not huge, but it's decent. If you draw 2 Rescue Cats, you're technically going -1, especially if you're going second. So I want to have the most optimal draws going. Don't get me wrong, I want to fit a 3rd Rescue Cat in here, but to be honest with you, it might not even be needed. I mean, like playing it today, when I needed it, it was there, and I never drew multiples. Once again, I understand that you could pitch Karas with Rescue Cat with Karas to bring out Karas, but there's so many other cards that could do that as well. Why put yourself to a situation in which you're gonna have 2 of these in hand, where when the 3rd card could have been an Ash Blossom that you open on the draw? So that's my mentality for only playing 2 Rescue Cats. I ordered 3. I have a 3rd Super around the way over here. I'm probably still not going to play it. I really do like 2 because I want to maintain as consistent board state as possible. Anyway, so today is day 1 of me playing Bird Up in a remote duel locals, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing this deck. I have a lot of decks I'm looking forward to play, and if you guys want to check out other decks I want to play, one, comment the deck that you want to see me play at a remote duel locals. Number 2, make sure to follow me on Twitch because I'm streaming and we're going back to locals. We're doing the locals grind and trying to get there with a lot of decks. And I'm not playing Virtual World because I want to actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! No offense, Giant players. I got burnt out within like 20 minutes of playing Drytrons. I'm playing everything else other than that. Anyway, boys, it's your boy V and YGOPaisanos. You guys have a great day.